We got the battle of the Dans, Luke G. Dan Campbell versus Dan Quinn, Commanders versus Lions. You got two head coaches that are two of the most aggressive in the game when it comes to going for it on fourth down. And they also are very successful when they decide to go for it. They have a very good understanding of situational football, good clock management late in games. How do you feel this battle of the Dans is going to play out? Who do you think is going to end up winning this matchup when it comes to the battle of these coaches?
I know a lot of people are going to look at this matchup and think it's going to come down to Dan Campbell's head coaching ability versus Dan Quinn's head coaching ability. And the reality is this is going to come down to the pure talent of the players. And when you look at that, if a coach makes a dire decision that's going to interfere with their players' ability to make the plays, then yeah, I agree. You're going to have a hard time and a lot of issues with it. But the reality is this: the Lions is winning this game. It's not even close. The Lions is winning this game. Everything lines up for them to win this game. The only thing that can stop them from winning this game is the Lions. The Lions are the only ones who can stop themselves from winning this game. And when you look at the way it breaks down, it's simple. Like, they can't stop the run. They struggle against the run. You look at their game against the Bears. The Bears don't got no dominant offensive line. DeAndre Swift went crazy, right? So you had a problem with DeAndre Swift. Jahmyr Gibbs has got problems too. We're getting David Montgomery back. Your linebackers, good luck trying to cover Sam Laporta. So all of these things that are occurring are nothing more than proof positive to me that the Lions is winning this game. I know that there are defensive concerns and things like that, the mobile quarterback and all that stuff. I get it. They can't run the ball. They run game against the quarterback, and I feel like our defense is going to do enough to stop them. Where I can see them getting us is if they learn how to move the pocket and really go after our linebackers with their tight end Ertz. If they can get that going, they're going to have a chance. My issue is we got enough talent on the team to say, you know what, take the linebackers off of covering Ertz and put, say, like, Iffy on them, right? Put Brian Branch on them, right? We got that ability to do that. And when you have that ability to do that, that's all you really want to do, right? So to me, the Lions is winning this game, not even close.
I feel like the Commanders got a shot, man. I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled off this upset with the injuries that the Lions have on defense. You got Jaden Daniels playing like a veteran quarterback. He was the first rookie quarterback to win a playoff game since Russell Wilson in 2012. And Dan Campbell gave Jaden Daniels a lot of praise with the way that he's able to function within the pocket, the way that he's running the offense, how clutch he's been late in games. I think that this game has a high possibility of becoming a shootout, Luke G. You got a Lions defense
A
that
shootout.
has, yeah, like this Lions defense has been in a good amount of high scoring games, Luke G. And with the way Jaden Daniels is playing, I'm going to have a hard time seeing y'all defense get off the field because I saw Todd Bowles struggle against Jaden Daniels last week, and Todd Bowles is one of the better defensive minds in the game. And it's like, as talented as what the Lions are, let's not act like this defense doesn't have a lot of guys that are in the emergency room right now on our hospital bed. So it's like, I feel like the Commanders got a really good chance of being able to keep this a competitive game as long as nothing severe happens to Jaden Daniels, unless he ends up having to exit the game with concussion or whatnot. Like, I feel like he's going to give Aaron Glenn's defense hell because y'all have struggled against the mobile quarterbacks in the past. And the difference between the mobile quarterbacks the Lions have gone up against compared to Jaden Daniels is that Jaden Daniels is actually throwing that pill. He's better throwing the football than any other mobile quarterback you guys have been up against that has given y'all problems. And I feel like with how much control and command he has over this Washington Commanders offense, this probably ends up being a game that's decided 28-31, 34-31. Like the Commanders, they ain't get here by no fluke. You know, Jaden Daniels has had probably the greatest rookie season in NFL history. I'm really going to have a hard time seeing y'all running away with this game.
I'll put it like this. Let's go back to the first thing. Dan Campbell did what every coach doing it in this league. They praise the other team, talk about all the great parts about them, but on the inside, he's already knowing that his team is going to win. That's one. Two, Jalen Daniels deserves the praise that he gets. I think he's a good player, and that's a beautiful thing. But if you're telling me it's going to be a shootout, then I'm telling you they definitely losing. And if you're telling me that you don't think it's going to be a blowout, I'm telling you it's definitely going to be a 42-point win. Because the one thing about it is this. You're forgetting all the other interchangeables. This game is sold out, standing seats as well. It was loud for the Vikings. The Vikings talked about it. It was loud. Jaden Daniels is better than mobile court. He's better than Josh Allen. That guy's in the MVP rush running, right? And so the difference between that is while I think he's got speed, I think he's got talent. That's great. If that's what it's going to take for them to beat us, it's not enough because we are shown that we can score. We have very few downs that are empty, right? But when you break it down, like in all honesty, and you really look at it, they have more deficiencies than us. Even though our defense ain't healthy, guess what? If you can't stop the run in the playoffs, it's a long day. It's a real long day. And when you go through and you look at these games, and this is one of the reasons you brought up Todd Bowles. Like, you know I'm a Lions fan. I'm also a Bucs fan, and I'm a Seahawks fan too. Don't judge me. These are facts, right? I don't like Todd Bowles as a head coach.
Me neither.
In fact, I believe that they lost that game because of Todd Bowles. You ran Bucky Irvin early, and he's having success, and you just went away from it. To do what? To make Baker Mayfield a hero? Right? So guess what that tells me? The difference is with the Lions is we're gonna run who's running. And if he's running, he's running. And you get David Montgomery back that you can sprinkle in on top of that. We got 4 running backs we can rotate in at any point in time and cause havoc. I don't see how Washington keeps up with that. And what's the word on Payne's injury? Deron Payne. Is he going to be healthy, a full go for this game?
Right now, it seems like he's questionable to play at the moment.
Yeah, see, it's all bad. It's getting worse by the moment.
Right now they say he's limited. He's limited this week.
But I'm just saying, just look at what you saw in that game. That game right there. If you look at Washington's Commanders, most of their games, they had like 5 games that they won on the last play. You ain't gonna keep this up.
So
this is playoffs.
So my score prediction is I got Lions 34-28. What's your final score prediction?
You got Lions 34 who?
I got Lions 34, Commanders 28.
I got Lions like, I'm going to be honest with you when I say this, don't laugh at this, true story, this is how I feel. I believe we win like 42 to like 17 or 20. Like I expect them to beat the brakes off of them. I don't, like everybody talking about, oh, Scary Terry. What about Scary Amon Ra? Like,
yeah.
what about Scary J-Mo? What about Scary Laporta? It is too much firepower over there. In fact, if the Lions lost this game, this would be a huge blow to Ben Campbell's coaching, career. Because there's no way possible. You have the whole home crowd behind you. You playing a rookie quarterback who's going to be forcing a lot of passes, and you have the secondary to make those. We're getting healthy at the right time. I just don't see how this is not going to be a beatdown of them.